Hey everybody, Barry Kleiman. Next to the last day of training camp, talking about a concept that is tossed around in more literature and course descriptions and commercials and financial literacy and financial institutions, success, success, success. I think as much as any single word I can think of. That's why I chose the Rolling Stones quote above. Does it matter? It does matter. Obviously, it does. Um, I'm not here to once again add to any of the definitions and the translations and the suggestions that other people have already put out there. Um, it's not for me to say for you like so much of this. This is for you, by you, all of it. I do know that success at some level that's meaningful is not going to be able to happen without your why in place, your purpose in place, your vision in place, and includes your non-negotiables. Yesterday we talked about purpose. All of the things here in training camp are basically they are here as a set of tools for you to use to think about some of the things, your purpose, your why, your vision. Not for me to say, just again, tools that I've learned along the way that I think are critical as far as what they can help us build. The thing is how we build what we build. There's a quote from an old gentleman I studied with, a brilliant guy named Dan Kennedy, who says, tools change, but architecture remains. The program, the way training camp is set up, is about architecture. It's about asking you to look into things like why and purpose. Not so much what it is, but what yours is. They need to have this architecture if you're going to move on and win the fifth quarter. Okay. Um, I don't think there's any real way of winning, real winning without it. So the tool that I chose in this case to help you think it through for you is basically back on shoulders of giants. We talked about standing on shoulders of giants early in the program. This entire program is built on the shoulders of giants, auditing and using the wisdom of people who've come before us to help us think through some of our things. So on the screen, you're going to see a bunch of quotes from some really smart people, people whose names you've heard of almost certain. Their definition, their comments about success. Maybe you don't like any of those. I'll roll them here forward and I'll put them in the notes. Circle one. Circle one that strikes you. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Again, my definition is not here. My definition doesn't matter. Actually, Stephen Hawking's doesn't matter, and Coach Wooden's doesn't matter. They're on the first two pages here, but there's a bunch more as you can see. It's a journey, not a destination. It's liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Thomas Edison. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. You may not like any of these. Write your own. But I'm here to tell you one more time that without you really understanding what success looks like for you, it's going to be really hard to find. Okay. So that's it. A very short segment here today. Circle one of these things. Again, tools change. I don't care what tool you use. But what I do want you to know is success, you understanding what success looks like for you is part of your architecture, is part of you being able to build a process and build a mindset that's going to help you win the fifth quarter. That's it, right? So there's nothing more to this. Again, I'll put all of these in the notes for the video, but circle one, think about it. If you don't like these, pick one for yourself, but please choose some sort of tool that will help you understand success in your terms, because success is part of your architecture for winning the fifth quarter moving forward. Okay. Coming up next, the last thing will be goals, but let's not worry about it yet. Let's start to try to figure out what success looks like for you. Again, get to circling. I'll put all these notes in the all these quotes, I should say, in the notes for this program, for this segment. Sorry, I'm dragging and I'm also hoarse, a little, hopefully not COVID sore throat. Stay safe, everybody. Look forward to catching up on the next one. I hope these are meaningful to you. I hope you understand that you need an architecture that will withstand all kind of body blows, all kinds of things happening. Whatever tool you use, I'm just suggesting tools. Ultimately, choose whichever ones you like, but understand that all the things that we talked about in training camp are going to be part of your architecture for winning the fifth quarter. Hope that makes sense. Catch you on the next one. Stay safe and check out the notes. Thank you.